All right, I want to welcome everybody to our first UK presentation of the week. We do these every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9:30 p.m. in the UK. We also have people from around the world that join us to listen in also, but this is primarily for our UK team, and our leadership there has asked us to do that. As you come on, if you would please mute yourself, and I will try to help you do that also if I see somebody with their line unmuted. So we are excited about what's happening in the UK as Isagenix is coming to the UK. Our official launch will be May 15th, and we're in what's called a pre-enrollment phase right now. So in the pre-enrollment phase, you can literally pre-enroll for Isagenix. There's no cost, and you're going to have a business center. And then over the next couple of weeks, you want to make sure you go into your back office, log into your back office, agree to the terms and conditions. We call those the T's and the C's. Agree to them, and then you'll get instructions on when you can place your first order. We'll get into all those details in just a minute. But first of all, I want to welcome everybody from the UK and those of you watching from around the world. I want to start out every presentation with focusing on you and your dream. What does your dream life look like? What is a dream day in your life? And how many of those dream days are you having on a regular basis? What's your exit strategy from whatever it is you're currently doing? And then last but not least, are you in the best health you would like to be? Those are some key questions that I ask people as I'm looking for a pain point, somewhere I can offer them a solution that Isagenix affords. Let's start with the 12 countries we're already up and doing business in. These 12 countries that you're looking at right now are where Isagenix is currently doing business. We have just reached the $5 billion in cumulative sales in these 12 countries, with the biggest portion of that coming from the United States, Australia, and Canada. The other countries are coming on fast, and the UK is going to come on in a major way. The UK is just the gateway to Europe. We'll be going into Germany after that, and then the Netherlands after that. And I was just on a training call this morning where they were talking about their plans for Europe, and they literally plan on having Isagenix in every country in the entire continent of Europe. So the UK just gets to be first, and that's a great opportunity for you that are listening to this call right now. Now, I want to talk to you about our Formulator. We're going to talk about some different solutions. Let me see what we got here. All right, I think I got to unmute it again. So John Anderson is the master formulator for Isagenix. Now, he's also formulated products for many, many other companies, but he put his name to it and became the co-founder of Isagenix because we have a no-compromise company and a no-compromise product philosophy. Our cornerstone product is our weight loss solution. We are not a weight loss company. We are a nutrition and health company, and our nutrition helps people lose weight. It's just a byproduct of what our product does. But we're not really just a weight loss company, even though that's really what we're known for in helping people shed weight. I personally was able to release 22 pounds using these incredible products. It's a system of products. It's a once a week cleanse. And it's also 6 days of a couple shakes a day, replace a couple meals. That's kind of core. And there's a couple other products that help with that. So that's our weight loss system. It is our #1 selling system. We recommend everybody start with that. Then we have our energy products. The cornerstone of that is our coffee, but there's several products that give you energy. And that's what a lot of people are looking for, is more energy, going back to that youthful experience that we used to enjoy. Then we have our performance category of products. And this is one I am personally getting more and more involved in. I just signed up one of the top bodybuilders and sports trainers in the St. Louis area last night. And he knows a lot of professional athletes. And so this segment of the business is really growing very, very fast. And then last but not least, all over the world, people want to age healthy. And so healthy aging is a big part of our program. And the key here is you don't want to spend the last 5-10 years of your life sitting around in a wheelchair, unable to move around. You want to be active. You want to be healthy. And so Isagenix provides you with some products that help you along that path to aging, healthy aging. And then last but definitely not least is the wealth creation, the ability to earn money by simply eating, loving, and sharing this incredible product called Isagenix. We are fortunate to have the #1 income earner in Isagenix world, Herb and Patty Cepeda, as our mentors and coach. And he will periodically do calls for us. He's doing meetings for us, and he's just a phenomenal support person. Him and his wife, Patty, have created an incredible system to where you don't have to come in and invent anything. You literally just have to get good at inviting people to see what's already here in store for them. So great couple in all aspects of life: physical, mental, spiritual, relational, every aspect of life. This couple is a phenomenal mentor and example. So here are the products that we're going to be launching with in the UK. We have 50 products, 50 here in the United States. We'll be adding 5 more this fall for a total of 55. In the UK, we are starting with our 11 core products. We've spent over $1 million just in freight, shipping all these products over to the UK and being ready for the launch on May 15th. So again, you want to really be building your pre-launch team up until April 30th will be the last day when pre-launch stops. And then people will be able to start ordering products and they'll start shipping May 15th. I just heard on the call today, we're approaching 13,000 pre-enrolled. And I personally, over the next 3 weeks, expect that number to double. I really do. So we've been in the pre-launch for almost 3 months now, 2.5 months. But I expect the number we have now to double in the next 3 weeks. And the reason for that is simple. Number one, the excitement of it getting so close. But number two, we now have 13,000 people helping us promote it. That says a lot right there, right? So here are our core products, and they're really going to help you get off to a good, healthy start. John Anderson, our master formulator, I mentioned him earlier. This is a quote from John. He says, Isagenix builds its reputation on exceeding all standards commonly used in the nutraceutical industry. And this vision of creating a no-compromise company places Isagenix in a category of its own. And once you experience the products, it will be an emotional experience, and you won't want to be without these products. I know I'm that way. I actually took this picture from a slide presentation when I was in the UK a couple weeks ago. It's about quality assurance, research and selection of raw materials, fresh ingredients, extensive audits for quality control. Each raw material is evaluated. Raw materials are tested in quarantine, analytical and sensory testing prior to production, and then Isagenix oversees finished product verification, making sure what it says is in the package is what's actually in the package. We also have this incredible presentation. I videotaped this. Excuse the amateur shaking in my hands as I did it, but the content is absolutely amazing. So if you want to take a screenshot right now, and then go to teamofhope.com later, go to Tuesday, April 4th archive, and look up the product presentation by Dr. Paul Biontich. It is the best product presentation I've seen anywhere on YouTube or anything. It's amazing. You want to watch it. Now let's shift gears just a little bit from the product and talk about Isagenix history. Isagenix was founded in 2002 with 15 years of financial stability. They've done, like I said, over $5 billion in US dollars sales cumulative in their 15 years in history. World-class products. We talked about them a little bit. We're ranked 22nd globally by the direct selling news and direct selling companies. And I want to put that in perspective for you. The top 20 companies average being in business over 40, 45 years each. Average. We are only 15 years old and we're already number 22. I think the handwriting is on the wall for where we're going to end up, and that's at the top. Winner of 36 American Business Awards and very charitable-oriented Make-A-Wish Foundation. We are big givers to that organization as a company and also as individuals in the field. Over 4.48 million pounds given to Make-A-Wish Foundation. Meet the founders. You're going to get the chance to meet Eric Cooper. He's going to be in the UK next week. My goodness, that's soon. Next week. And that trip's going to end up in London, April 22nd in London. I will be at that meeting. And we hope to have hundreds and hundreds of people on our team at that meeting. But these are the founders, people of integrity. Jim and Kathy Cooper did not need to do this business. They were financially set. Their children were set, their grandchildren, it was over. They're done. They were multimillionaires before they ever started this business 15 years ago. They started this business because they saw a way to make the world a better place, both health and wealth, and they brought both to the table through Isagenix. They are phenomenal leaders, and I'm proud to be on their team. Now let's shift gears again and talk about learning how we earn money from simply sharing Isagenix products. The first goal for all of us is to get our products paid for. Sharing Isagenix is fun and rewarding. You share, they share, repeat. That is the whole compensation plan right there. You share, they share, repeat. And you just keep doing that over and over again. And the more people you help, the more volume you create, and you end up making a nice income. Or another way to put that is you eat it, you love it, and you share it, repeat. That's the marketing plan right there, people. Don't make it any more difficult than that. That's what we do right there. We eat it, we love it, we share it. You share, they share, repeat. You follow a proven system, and you could be like several of the millionaires already in Isagenix. Isagenix has over 200 people that have earned over $1 million cumulatively in the life of Isagenix. That's an amazing total. Also, over 20 people are earning over $1 million a year with Isagenix. To me, that's one of the most amazing stats. Let me see if I have somebody off mute here, and I'll make sure we mute them so we keep the call quiet. Looks good. Okay, thank you very much. All right, you see a little bitty picture there on the screen. That is Travis Garza in the bottom right-hand corner. He's like the number 4 guy at corporate, big corporate leader. He was in the UK a couple weeks ago on tour. Many of you got to meet him. Many of you got to be in a small circle and talk to him, shake his hand. He's a real guy, but he really has your best interest. He gave the compensation plan on the road show a couple weeks ago, and it really was as simple as you share, they share, repeat. I'm going to have a slide for you on one of our future presentations, which will put that in perspective for you on how, as you build 2 teams, you create tremendous wealth. These rank advancement bonuses will not be part of the compensation plan immediately, but they'll be added shortly thereafter the launch. The European corporate management team is made up of Kevin Denham and Peter Kropp. I was just on a live presentation with them, and I also posted on my Facebook account. So if you're on my Facebook, be sure and share that with your friends. They answered a lot of questions that people have about the launch. And one of the main things I took away from that call is as you enroll new people, as you pre-enroll new people, make sure they go into their back office, log into their back office, and click on the terms and conditions, that they agree to the terms and conditions. It's absolutely necessary, or they won't be able to take the next step, which is to eventually activate their account and start ordering product. Let me go back a screen, and let me talk to you about the compensation plan for just a minute. I want you to picture right now, I'll get a slide for this for my next presentation, but you got a right team and a left team. You share, they share, repeat. And so you're building these 2 teams, and it's people buying product, using it, and sharing it. And so these 2 teams keep growing and growing and growing as more and more people share with other people. Every product we have, all 11 products we start out with, and all 50, 55 eventually, they'll all have a point value. We call it business volume. And as your sales are being made on the right and left team, you're not selling, you're just giving people their own website. They're going online and buying it from the company. The company's selling, you're just sharing. As you get 300 BV on one side and 600 BV on the other side, you earn a cycle bonus. It's about 44 pounds. Here's where it gets exciting. As you share, they share, repeat, you share, they share, repeat, and that keeps happening, and your team starts to duplicate that, you could be getting paid on business centers 1,000 people removed from you all over the world. And as that happens, every time there's 300, 600 combination, you get a cycle bonus up to $250 per week. That's $13,500 per week. How could you make it on $13,500 US dollars per week? You can, right? That's $700,000+ a year. Now, once you max out that business center at 250 cycles a week, the company inserts another business center for you above that one, and all you have to do is build the opposite side of your business. I'll have that all on a slide for you for Thursday's presentation, but right now let me suffice it to say, if you will get serious about eating, loving, and sharing this product, you share, they share, repeat. Keep it simple, but as your network starts to grow and grow and grow with customers, you too can become very, very successful with Isagenix. I mentioned Kevin and Peter, they're the corporate leaders there. We also had Jerry Durdak. She is the VP of marketing. All the marketing, all the tools are in place for you. That's amazing. You don't have to create it. I mentioned Herman Patty Cepeda earlier, our leaders. They have a website. It's called BeSetFreeLife.com. BeSetFreeLife.com. You want to go to that site as soon as you pre-enroll and get registered on that site. and then get plugged in to their system. Everything's in place for you. They got a 9-year track record. I think last I heard they made like $16 million so far. I was on a call with him just the other day, and he was telling somebody that they're averaging about $50,000 a week in revenue income with Isagenix. And they're growing, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's exciting. They're growing by helping more and more people. They're no longer in this for the money. I guarantee you that. They're financially set for life. They're in this to help you achieve freedom. They really are. So we got some disclaimers we need to make here. You can read them on your own, but I'll read the top one for you. Earnings levels of Isagenix independent associates that appear in this publication or the presentation I just did are examples and should not be construed as typical or average. Income level achievements are dependent upon the individual associate's business skills, personal ambition, commitment, activity, and demographic factors. For average earnings, see the Isagenix Independent Associate Earnings Statement found at isagenixearnings.com. I referred to Isagenix millionaires, hoping you someday can be one too. I know I will. Why do I say that? Because I'm confident I will, and when I believe I will, I will. And so can you if you have that same belief. Isagenix millionaires officially are defined as Isagenix associates who have cumulatively earned $1 million or more with Isagenix. And then you can see the weight loss disclaimer. It's very, very important that you realize that everybody has different experiences. I just can tell you from my personal experience, it's been excellent. And from all the personal experiences I've seen, it's been excellent. We are in the right place at the right time, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, I want to conclude our presentation. I want to encourage you to get back on the next webinar. If you go to teamofhope.com, I showed you that site earlier, teamofhope.com. In fact, let me just take you back there real quick. There we go, teamofhope.com. If you go there, the very front page, I have all the presentations for the entire month laid out for you. There's a phenomenal special call going to take place Wednesday night at 9 p.m. UK time, 9 p.m. It's on teamofhope.com. Don't miss it. It's going to be great. Then we'll be back Thursday night, 9:30 p.m. We'll be back Saturday, 9:30 p.m. And don't miss it. Now, I will tell you this week and this week only, we'll run a special promotion for any affiliate on our team that gets 15 new pre-enrolled starting Sunday, April 9th through Sunday, April 16th. 15 new pre-enrolls. You're going to be eligible for a special promotion bonus of $100. That's limited to the first 10 that earn it, and we've already had one earn it already, and it's only Monday. So congratulations to Remy Font. She earned that Sunday, in fact. So congratulations. We have 9 more of those $100 bills, and again, that's a simple promotion to the first 9 more that add 15 new pre-enrolls in the UK between April 9th, that day counts, April 9th counts, all the way through April 16th, Sunday night, midnight. God bless you. Have a great rest of the night. For those of you in the UK, sleep well. I hate personally to be on a call like this late night because you might have a little trouble sleeping, but hey, use that to your advantage and spend the next 2 or 3 hours contacting people you know, getting them pre-enrolled. And let me finish with this last thought. To pre-enroll somebody, it's simple. You go to joinisagenixuk.com. Now, that's the site for the U.S. If you're actually in the UK, it's a little different site. If somebody would type that in the chat for me, I'd appreciate it. It's a little different in the UK. But for me, what I do is I go to joinisagenixuk.com, and then it's a simple log in using your ID number or your username and your password, and then you hit pre-enroll new member, and you simply place them in your bottom right, bottom left. And you can pre-enroll as many people as you want up until and including April 30th of this year. So have a sense of urgency. There will never be another pre-launch in the UK. Once we launch, we launch. So you've got one and one opportunity only to be involved in pre-launch. Take full advantage of it. And one last thing, I know I've said it a few times, I feel like a preacher. What does it mean when a preacher goes to close? Nothing. Well, this is it. I'm done after this. When you pre-enroll your new people, make absolutely positively sure that you teach them how to duplicate that and how to pre-enroll other people. That's how you grow exponentially. That's how you're going to create financial freedom for you and your family. God bless you. Stay tight. And I'll see you in about a week in the UK. I'll be there. And I'll be in London on the 22nd. Good night, everyone.